Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3-3 to go high school football show. I am Mike Voorhees.
With Matt McDowell.
It is week 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Done with 2.
Time is, of course, flying. It is a beautiful Friday.
It is.
Plenty of games on the schedule.
Maybe a little rain? They're saying a little rain.
Yeah,
maybe?
possible.
I don't know. We'll see.
Possible storms, so stand by. We'll see.
I'll be there. I'll be out in it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
As will I. All right, we're going to recap week number 2, and we had some games for you. Manchester over Sandy Valley, 27-2.
You took them.
I did take Manchester.
So did I.
Yep.
So did the fans.
Hey.
0 for 3.
We got it. 0 for 3. Olentangy beat Medina 38-14.
There's another one by
Took the L there.
We're not off to a good start, fans.
No,
we're not. What's going on here?
Well, we got one win. We're 1-1. They took Manchester. We all took Manchester.
Oh yeah.
So we're 1-1. That's how it works.
I don't pay attention.
Math is hard, folks.
It is really hard.
Week, the game 3 on our list here. Austintown Fitch 27, Jackson 17.
I got that right. Now I'll see. Let's see how we come back around.
Let my bravado get the better of me, but hey, it's okay. Ravenna 21, Mogador.
What is going on?
0.
What is going on?
This is the first time losing back-to-back games for the Mogador Wildcats in quite some time.
Something's brewing over there.
Might want to check the water in Mogador. Something's going on.
Something's going on, but
I haven't seen a 2-loss Mogador team in a long time.
That's why it's just. So. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, hopefully they're going to get back on track over there. But
maybe they need to visit Roma's out there in Mogador. Get some food. I remember that. It was a great place.
Stuff. We need to get back out there.
And then our game of the week.
What did you think of it?
Tallmadge 49, Ellett 0. Yeah. Tough. I mean, Ellett's improving. They're gonna. I mean, Tallmadge is a great team. Ellett, obviously, a lot of young kids on that squad.
They went sophomore younger. And he said that there was complete overhaul. I think he kind of knew that going in. And at the end of the day, we kind of didn't expect that. And, you know, the score reflects, and it's a lot. But you got to remember, these are kids out there that are putting forth effort. Nobody wants to go out there and get beat 49-0. So absolutely, at the end of the day, remember that they are kids.
They are
got to be
children.
nice. Got to be respectful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even me, you know.
Got to do it.
Math is bad, but you can respect it.
There you go.
All right.
Some other honorable mention games here. Stow 35, Barberton 21. Tale of two halves.
Yes.
Stow had the first half. Barberton had the second half.
St. V goes out and loses to Perry at home. There's another one.
Massillon Perry, folks. Austin Maddox and crew out there in Perry, Massillon Perry. I almost said Perry Massillon.
Yeah.
Massillon Perry, they're 2-0. So let's
last year I think we kind of maybe referenced this last year. St. V barely got Perry last year. Yeah. And Perry, remember that 17-0 is an awful. That's a real
Dorian Grant takes his first loss as head coach of St. V. That's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to get it out of the way. Now they just run the table if they want.
Exactly.
Copley 33, Firestone 14. Shout out to the Indians. Well done there.
And then Walsh Warriors.
Yeah, so they took on Erie McDowell. I don't know who they are because they're not from here.
They're from PA.
Pennsylvania.
And they're a very good team in Pennsylvania. They're very highly touted. Come on, show me. So give us a little credit.
Walsh
was able to walk away with that one pretty well.
Big game there. And then I was at the West Branch Woodridge game for Q92 Sports.
Have a day.
West Branch 52, Woodridge 7. I mean, first quarter was 6-0.
Like that.
So yeah.
And then all of a sudden, what happened? Where do we go from 6-0?
West Branch
in the second quarter.
West Branch took it out of neutral, I guess.
Neutral. Okay.
First gear, second gear, fifth gear. I don't know. They downshifted and never looked back. Huge shout out to Joey Jackson. He broke 2 records on Friday night last week. He has broken the record for all-time receptions. So he now has 151 and receiving yards, 2,305 for Mr. Jackson. Both records previously held by Nick Wilson from many moons ago. And he still has 8 games to go.
Do you realize how old we're getting in a sense? We've talked about Joey Jackson
last year,
the year before a little bit because it was season 3. we're getting old. These sophomores that we were talking about as, maybe potential breakout stars, here they are. They're having really big games like that.
Joey Jackson had an incredible game. So shout out to him. Shout out to West Branch. They're 2-0 and they're going to keep on rocking.
Keep rolling.
Green, the Bulldogs.
Come from behind, 17 unanswered.
Yes, Green
17 unanswered.
17, Painesville Riverside 10. Painesville Riverside is a powerhouse school, and Green showed them what's up.
Green definitely was able to play between the tackles, and they were able to do that to get back in. Had a real big run out of Evan Reed, and then McMichael kid, Junior, had a real big game, interception, touchdown. So give a little shout out to those guys. They played real well.
Watch for Green. They'll be up on our list at some point here for a game of the week. We'll just FYI. And then Menor Lake Catholic 33, CVCA 7. The Royals. Yeah, we'll talk about the Royals here in a little bit. They're 1-2. Yeah. They've had two tough games, but we'll talk about them in a little bit.
Getting ready for week 3.
We are getting ready for week 3.
What are we excited for week 3?
It is our game of the week.
Against who do we got? We got
Woodridge and CVCA.
Like we mentioned. But as you always like to say, before we get to all that, let's run down
to the main course before we get to
let's run down the list
here.
There we go.
So we got our week 3 feature athlete, Matt.
Who we got?
We have Kellen Moore, sophomore from Woodridge High School, number 10 in the program.
Number 1 in your heart.
5'11", 170 pounds. He is a wide receiver, defensive back, and a special teamer.
Skilled. Just put the athlete. Like I said, ATH.
That's what I should have put, and I didn't. I put special teamer in my notes.
No, because he is playing that. But what I'm saying is most of these kids at this age, just athletes.
Yeah,
I mean, trying to label a kid into like a DB or a linebacker. I mean, there's guys who the next level, if they go to that, they just depends on how they grow.
His standout game comes from week 1 this year versus Revere. He had a 19-yard reception, 5 solo tackles on defense.
Got it done on the defensive side.
I will say this. Friday night last week at West Branch, he was all over the field. Kellen was in almost every play. He plays his position of defensive back very well.
Okay.
On offense, I think he had 1 or 2 receptions. He was involved in the game.
Okay.
And you could tell that Coach Phil Martyr and the Woodridge Bulldogs, they know what they got. They got something brewing there.
He's got a task this week. So he's going to be in the game of the week. So we're going to.
He is an athlete.
What else is Kellen doing?
So during the 2023 season, he actually had an 80-yard pick 6 for the JV squad.
Okay.
Take one back to the house, young man. Why not? He also plays basketball for Woodridge, and he is a member of the Midwest Basketball AAU team.
The old clutch. Oh, boy. I know that. I can go back on that.
Okay.
Jeez.
He is also a proud member of the United Club at Woodridge. Not quite sure what that is, but I imagine it's an exclusive club.
I don't know a lot. I just remember the principal's office. That was the only one that was that a club? Could you be in the principal's club? He
probably could. He probably.
After I was getting done at my tutoring sessions in the LRC for math.
Man. After high school, Kellen would like to attend the U.
Okay.
Miami University in Florida to study psychology to become a therapist.
Very cool.
Kellen Moore, shout out to you, my friend. You are our feature athlete of the week. Keep doing big things, buddy. I love it.
Thank you. And how do you go about it if you want to have somebody that we want to do the exact same thing? How do you do it?
You want us to talk about your favorite student athlete? All you got to do, we'll drop the link on the 330 to go high school football group.
There it is.
On the group, it'll be there. Click it. It's a Google document. Very easy, very simple to fill out. And then it comes directly to us. We input the information. We get a picture from you. It goes on the screen. You see it. And let's do it. I mean, we now have had 2 back-to-back, both really, really good. Mm-hmm. I find it ironic that week 1 was Joey Kopech of CVCA. Week 2, Kellen Moore of Woodridge. Was it a little storytelling?
I think we might have been. Is it Cinderella time? It's storybook time.
Is it storybook time?
Jeez, look at you.
Yeah, we'll talk about into it. We'll talk about our game of the week coming up, but let's get into pick'ems, Matt. I know that this is your time to shine.
It's not
my time to
it is not
sit on the toilet
whatsoever.
I've been awful.
We ripped off all those at the beginning. We talked about where it went. The fans, week 1, 4-1. We've already talked about that. They turn around and go 2-3.
Yeah, hey
and
guys,
week 2,
every week's different.
And you matched them.
I did.
So you're falling back. I pick up one, and now I'm tied with the Fans.
The Fans and Matt both at 6 and 4, and I'm in last place at 5 and 5. But hey, it's a new week.
Yes,
I'm going 5 and 0.
You do it.
I'm going 5.
Let's go.
I'm calling.
Where are you going to any games?
I am
tonight?
for Q92 Sports. I will be in Jackson for the Stow Bulldogs and the Jackson Polar Bears.
I'm gonna go check out, I believe, Walsh St. V.
Oh,
so we'll be able to cover that. We'll see. I think that we're going to see what's going on with St. V. There's a lot of speculations going on of who's playing, who we got started, and that kind of thing. So it'll be very interesting to go out there and see as Coach Grant starts kind of turning around from 1-1. And we know Coach Alexander was always going to have the Warriors ready, and we'll get to him in due time too. I might be teasing something else later for next week. Look at me, segueing them.
I like it.
What other games
we've got?
Because we had a lot of write-in. We had a write-in. We did have the one write-in of Coventry and Chippewa. Fans are going to take Coventry. What were some other games that we didn't even put up on?
Yeah, so we've got Buchtel at Hoban. Ooh. Both teams 1-1.
Can you take the 1040 there? Last year, people I think were trying to figure out how well that the city would match up with Hoban. I think Buchtel's going to make that a much closer game for the first half.
Stevie Diamond, as long as he's the quarterback at Buchtel, that game
they can get going. You never know. I mean,
absolutely. We got Garfield at Cloverleaf.
Okay.
First mention of the Colts this year out in Cloverleaf.
I like that.
St. V and Walsh, which you talked about. That's Stow and Jackson. That's
where you're going.
Barberton at South Range.
I like South Range.
2-0 South Range.
I like South Range.
South Range is good. Tallmadge at Green.
We had that that was a game of the week
last year.
Was that last year? Oh my gosh. Look at us going down reminiscing lane, right?
Memory lane.
Who would you take there?
Green.
Ooh, take a Bulldog.
I'm once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog, baby. Let's go. I went against them last year and got screwed. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. I will take Green.
It's got to be at Tallmadge. It's at Tallmadge, correct? Because last year was at Green?
No. It was at Tallmadge last year. It's at Green this year.
Oh, I like Green. Oh, well, you got to take the home team there.
Oh, no.
Got to take the home team there. Got to take the home team. I'm going home team.
All right, we got Warren Harding at Perry.
Like Perry. Ooh, no. Warren Harding's been hot to start the year.
They lost to McKinley week 1.
That was a much closer game. That was a much closer game. I'm going
to take the 2-0 Perry Panthers from Massillon. Let's go. Manchester at Marlington.
Oh, Manchester just had a big win.
They did. Marlington, not quite sure. I think they won as well. They beat Alliance.
I'll go with Manchester.
I'm going to go with Marlington.
All right, we'll flip that out there.
And then we have Kaz Tech at McKinley. Kaz Tech is from out of state.
Okay.
They're
like one of those McDowell teams. Huh?
They're an absolute powerhouse. Okay. McKinley will have their hands full. I'm still taking McKinley.
Gotta take McKinley.
I'm going to take McKinley. And then Bergen Catholic from New Jersey comes to Tiger Stadium in Massillon to take on the Massillon Tigers.
What week does Massillon start playing Ohio?
Oh my!
I wasn't meaning that as a mean thing.
They just played Glen Oak last week.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh man!
Big win for Massillon.
Big botched up.
Hey, you know what? Massillon wants competition. They're going to get it, and that's phenomenal for them. They are a state champion, and they're going to defend their title.
I don't see any other reason not to.
No. So that's what I got.
It's not a knock on them whatsoever. But I completely, for some reason, forgot about the Glen Oak game.
Gosh, it happened.
I was just still thinking that because they just got done playing.
They did the Nike, they did the Nike Academy UK. I got it. That game didn't count, by the way, for them in regards to like points, right? Because
so neither will this.
No, I believe that this one does count because Kaz Tech plays.
If you're watching, get verification. That'd be good for some verification.
Oh, I would like some verification. If I am wrong, please tell me.
Yeah.
I will.
I just like to ask the questions. I don't want to know the answers.
All right, Matt.
We'll do it live.
We'll jump right into the pick'em games for this week. We have 0-2 Canton Central Catholic traveling to Orville.
Fans took Orville.
I'm gonna ride with the fans.
I'm gonna go with the fans as well.
I like Orville. It's a nice little town.
Central Catholic, like you said, 0-2 right now. Had a couple of tough 2 games. Orville is playing a little bit better football right now.
Game 2, Hudson, also 0-2, takes on 1-1 Cleveland Heights in Cleveland Heights.
Fans take Cleveland Heights.
Cleveland Heights is a team. They had a difficult loss last week, but
is there a Kelsey sighting?
They might show up. Who knows?
Maybe a little Tay-Tay. Think she might be there?
Well, wait. They're playing. Well, they are playing. They played last night.
Maybe.
Yeah, they could potentially arrive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Would that not be some bobbleheads?
Wow. Look at you. I like it. Game 3, 2-0 Streetsboro.
Well, we didn't pick that. I'll take Cleveland Heights.
I will take Cleveland Heights.
All right, we're running that. Fans, everybody.
Yep.
Right,
Table
perfect.
of 3 back to back. All right. 2-0 Streetsboro at 0-2 Alliance. Give me Streetsboro.
Fans took Streetsboro.
Man,
we're all going to say
I'm
the
trying
same.
to get wins here.
I don't know.
This one could be. This one we're going to switch it up here.
Okay.
1-1 Medina.
Yes.
Takes on 2-0 Wadsworth.
Fans took Wadsworth.
I like Wadsworth here. They're 2-0. I think Medina is going to give them a game.
How many years have we've talked about this game every year? They've played this. I think we've covered it 3 times because they met in the playoffs the one year, even after the regular season. Every game. I think the one went into how many overtimes? If we recall that correctly, but I'm going to go with the home team. So I'm going to go with Wadsworth. So it's no fun. There might not be any movement this week.
All right, and our game of the week, 0-2 CVCA, 0-2 Woodridge at Woodridge.
CVCA, fans and me.
If I don't pick CVCA, my daughter might disown me. Although, I got to go CVCA.
Since we're picking that, though.
Yeah.
Interviews.
Oh, my gosh, yes, these interviews from this week.
If you didn't get a chance to go see them,
they're on the group. Go watch them. 3-0 to go. Also shared them as well.
The thing I took out of what Coach Cook was talking about, I loved how he brought in just faith and everything. That, to me, every week that we get the opportunity to talk to these coaches, it's really genuinely like so enlightening because – you remember growing up, at least myself, I can only speak for myself. As a kid growing up, you kind of look at these opportunities that you have in front of us in front of you, and it takes certain people to vessel that all the way through. And when I hear like him speak, and I'm sure you feel the exact same way when you've talked to these coaches, it really does make you appreciate that those guys are breaking down their time and giving all their energy and really are truly making a difference into a lot of these athletes' lives. So that's just to me.
The interview with Coach Cook was phenomenal. I loved what he had to say. I enjoyed talking to Phil Martyr from Woodridge. He's got an epic beard, man. That's step one. The epic beard game is on point for Phil Martyr. I love it.
It is because I mean you're a beer guy. I'm a beer guy. I got kind of like that.
I actually got to speak to him at the West Branch or at the Woodridge West Branch game before the game, and he is just an absolute down to earth. Like I could go get a beer with him. Like it's just one of those things. Like he was so nice and friendly, and like the interview itself, you could hear the passion he has for Woodridge, his team. The up and coming kids, like he had before the interview started, he had just gotten back from watching middle school practice. They're always looking at what's coming down the pipeline for these guys. And so, it was awesome. I loved getting to talk to them. So these coaches interviews, I look forward to every week.
Was there any players going into this that, I mean, for like CVCA, who were some kids that you were kind of looking at?
Joey Kopech for sure. Charlie Levac, the quarterback. Braden Harris, wide receiver.
CVCA, pure running, right?
Oh, they've run 72 times in 2 games.
How many?
72.
Can't count that high.
72.
That's ridiculous.
What? Well, so let's jump into it. The CVCA Royals come into tonight looking for their first win of 2024. CVCA has started the year with a loss, 29-21 to Streetsboro. Last week, 33-7 to Menor Lake Catholic. The Royals are led by the aforementioned Joey Kopech, who has rushed for 114 yards in 2 games. Charlie Levac is the quarterback, 14 of 28, 185 yards thus far. Braden Harris, 5 catches, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. We know CVCA loves to run the ball, 72 carries for 263 yards through 2 games. 72.
My Lord.
The defense will look to tighten things up. They allowed 342 rushing yards to Streetsboro week 1, and they allowed 205 passing yards to Menor Lake Catholic last week. But we heard in the interview, Coach Cook said these guys are going to be ready to play. Yeah. This is a rivalry separated by 5 minutes.
If a crow flies, okay. Remember that whole argument? And like,
if the tree falls in the wood,
does it make a creek? I can tell. Yeah, exactly. No, but it's right down around the corner. I mean, a lot of these kids,
they know each other. They're friends. Like, they know each other through.
There's a lot of families that probably have a split decision in the house.
A house divided.
Like, could you imagine house divided?
I do know that a family very near and dear to my heart. They do have a house divided, and I'd like
to be there for Saturday breakfast.
Oof, yeah, let's talk about it.
We need to be over there Saturday breakfast talking about who wins this.
There you go.
But we're all taking CVC.
We are, but let's hear about the Bulldogs. They're looking for their first win as well. This is a young squad. They opened with a 1-point loss to Revere week 1, and then a 52-7 game last week to West Branch. West Branch was just too powerful. They're really, really good. Looking to get the offense going. They're averaging just under 300 total yards per game. This team is young, folks. They carry 5 seniors. That's it. 5. 15 juniors, 15 sophomores, and 21 freshmen.
5
seniors.
But the 20, but you said how many coming up?
There's 15 sophomores, 21 freshmen.
That's a lot. That freshman.
And Kellen Moore, who was our feature athlete,
is a junior.
Is a sophomore.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, so we got him for 2 more years.
Well, there you go.
All right, the offense is led by senior running back. Get this, Quadzilla. Gavin Lynch. This dude's quads are massive, dude. Watching this guy run was insane.
It's Jerome Bettis, huh?
Something similar to junior quarterback Rory Johnston and senior wide receiver Braden Modis. The defense is led by Nasir Abdullah and the aforementioned Gavin Lynch. They've got a lot of youth. We heard Kellen Moore is on defense, and in the interview with Coach Martyr, he talked about he has a freshman starting at corner. He's got a sophomore at linebacker. He's got a freshman
not afraid to go
on the offensive line. Like, he knows where the talent is, and he's putting that talent on the field. And it's going to be a good game. I mean, both of these teams are hungry. They want that first win. Everybody wants to get the win you want to get off the schneid. You don't want to keep losing.
They're dangerous. It just, whenever somebody's, feels like you're maybe potentially getting pushed into a corner, you're going to become dangerous.
Right. Exactly.
So I said that to Coach Cook, and same way. You guys are the exact same team potentially coming in to play one another. How's that going to work out? Right. Someone's got to.
I'll say this game, it's not going to be a 52-7 game. It's not going to be.
Are you trying to do a prediction?
I may try to predict. I'm going to do a prediction. Why not? I see this game. I'm going to change it. We were talking about it a little bit before we hopped on air here. I'm going to go CVCA 17, Woodridge 13.
Dang, that's a good score. I like that.
I think it's going to be a very good game. The weather could play a factor. We'll see. But if CVCA can get the offense going, we'll see. I mean, Woodridge could potentially run the ball extremely well, too. So it's a tale.
What happens if we get a monsoon of rain tonight? Okay. And we give it. I'm just going to go way off. I got CVCA. If I'm going to make a bold prediction on the score, I'm going to go with 6-0.
6-0.
6-0.
You think Woodridge is getting shut out?
No, well, I mean, obviously, if I pick CVCA, context clues would lead you to believe.
Well, math is hard.
I think that to me is very difficult to do. But
I will say this:
could be just 2 field goals.
It could be 2 field goals.
Extra point.
I don't know who CVCA's kicker is. Got to play for the win. You got to play for the wind.
The defensive touchdown.
It could be. I mean, anything's possible.
Parlay that.
I love it. But Matt, where are we? What is our game of the week next week? You like teasing things.
I do. Next week, we've got the enshrinement.
What? I'm getting enshrined?
Mike?
Yeah.
Vrabel.
Oh.
Sorry, bud. Mike Vrabel.
Love Mike Vrabel.
He's going to be getting his number retired. And we're going to be heading out to Walsh. St. Ignatius is going to be heading down to take them on. So we're going to be over there.
And Walsh.
It's going to be a good game.
Man.
It's going to be a big game. We'll be getting to hear from the coaches and looking forward to that next week. And
we have a full week next week. This week was a lot shorter and less time to prepare.
And everyone
noticed. Holiday just threw everything off.
I didn't even know. So the pick'ems went up like 2 days late. I just completely forgot. Was having so much fun with my holiday weekend.
Swimming. Oh, your hot tub stuff. And
There you go.
We're not talking about that.
You don't want to talk about that. That's just pure.
That's between you
viewership
and Hank. I'm stepping out of that one. So
you don't want to see it.
We'll watch for the pick'ems for week 4. They will be up on the group on probably Sunday, although it is NFL kickoff weekend.
I will get it up. I'll be hitting the fantasy football and set my lineups. You know what I mean? So I'll be up.
We will.
You just gave Moon Man a bunch of editing.
He did.
We're 100% cutting that whole thing out. We were about to say goodbye.
We were. Anyway, folks, have fun tonight. Make sure you put on the group where you're at. What are scores? Look for that post as well. Let us know where you're at. We want to see pictures where you're at in the 330, watching wonderful, wonderful high school football tonight. And you matter. Remember, you matter.
Be nice.
Be nice.
To each other in the comment section.
Stay tuned. 4 interviews, guys, coming up
right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Mike Voorhees with Q92 Sports here with West Branch Warriors Swiss Army knife on defense, man who was in the backfield all night long, Zach Coffey. Zach, great effort tonight, great win over Woodridge. Walk us through this defense. You guys seem to be almost unstoppable.
Well, first, we got everyone's returning letterman out there. Everyone's got the wits to do it out there. They're all good players.
Why were you in the backfield so much tonight? It seemed every time Woodridge had the ball, you were right there.
When they're tackled just down block, coach just said go get the running backs. Don't even worry about the quarterback or anything. Don't even worry about that read options. Just go.
What else can you say about your team tonight? Big win, 52-7. The offense was clicking. You guys, as the defense, kind of set the tone early and carried it in all game. What else can you say about this group?
Well, you see it at the end. All those second guys, third guys, still fighting for points on the board, for stats in their column. Just anything to prove that they can be out there too.
Well, we know tonight for you, Zach, it was not decaf. It was regular coffee for you tonight. It is West Branch Warriors linebacker, defensive end. He was in the backfield all night long being a disruption for Woodridge. It's Zach Coffey for the West Branch Warriors. Zach, go enjoy this win with your team. Good luck next week. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike Voorhees with Q92 Sports here with West Branch Warriors quarterback Jeremiah Thomas. What your game tonight? 57-yard touchdown run. What is it like to have weapons on offense like you do?
Oh, it feels great. Everyone works hard at practice, and then it obviously goes into the game. I have Joey and Anthony and all the weapons around me.
You got off to a little bit of a slow start. What was it that kind of kicked the offense into gear tonight?
Coach Coop got on us a little bit, and then I had a pass to Joey, which kind of got the momentum going, and then leading us to score a touchdown. And then just kept going.
You played wide receiver last year. You transitioned to quarterback this year. What's it been going from catching the ball to throwing the ball?
It's a bit different, but having the ball in my hands every play is a good feeling because I get to dictate wherever it goes.
So what do you do in the huddle? You got AP, you got Joey, you got Boston, you got everybody that wants the ball. What do you do as a quarterback to try to spread the wealth?
I got to do a progression, and if I don't, Coach people get on me, so I try and even everything out. But usually I look at some matchups, and usually people can't guard Joey or AP or even Gavin or anyone.
Well, you guys got the big win tonight, 52-7. You move on next week to Girard. Go enjoy this win. Go celebrate with your team. We appreciate your efforts tonight.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike Voorhees with Q92 Sports here with West Branch Warriors wide receiver Joey Jackson. Joey, what a game tonight. You set 2 records. What does this mean to you?
It feels good, but I want to have done it without my line, my quarterback, my receivers, and most important, Nick Wilson. He's helped me throughout all of my years, and even today on the sideline, I came over to him and he's talking to me and telling me when they're press man, just go over the top and beat them. And he's helped me out, so I want to shout out them and obviously the coaches too.
Jeremiah Thomas seems to look your way quite a bit. You guys have a connection. What's it like? I know he was a wide receiver. Now he's a quarterback. What's it like working with him?
He's amazing. We've been repping a lot in practice. Last week wasn't my best week, but I told him like, hey, I got your back, you got my back, and we're starting to click. But you know, I have a couple drops here and there, but we need to clean that up. But that's on me. But you know, he is a good quarterback.
You get the big win tonight, 52-7 over Woodridge. You get another one in the books. You guys are moving on to Girard. What did you like about your team's effort tonight?
You know, I felt like we didn't. The bad thing was we didn't come out as hard as we needed to, but you know, we started clicking, and then once we started clicking, you know, we just kept going and going. And then finally at halftime, you know, we got some of the other players to play, and that's always a good feeling when everybody else is playing, you know.
Once again, it's Joey Jackson with West Branch. Joey, go enjoy your win tonight. Go enjoy the 2 new records that you hold. You have 8 more games to continue to pad those stats. We appreciate watching you, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike Voorhees with Q92 Sports here with West Branch Warriors head football coach Tim Cooper. Coach, 52-7. How about your guys tonight?
Oh man, really proud of those guys. You know, I think offensively we finally took a little bit of a step. You know, we still started slow, but just getting different guys involved in the game. And I thought JT did a great job distributing the ball. Offensive line did a good job with all the stuff they had to, and just really happy to see us get all of our things clicking.
Coach, what do you think the slow start was? Was their defense really good, or was it just the holes weren't there? What was the issue, you think?
I think that we were really stopping ourselves, to be honest with you. We had some drop balls, we had some missed assignments, and those things happened early, but we were able to clean that up with some different coaching and whatnot. You know, hats off to Coach Harris and Coach Thomas for making some adjustments with our tight end and our offensive line. And then at the end of the day, you keep getting the ball to Joey Jackson and Anthony and those other guys. They're going to make plays.
Coach, you said his name, Joey Jackson, broke 2 more records tonight. What else can we say about Joey Jackson?
You know, there's a lot of guys in this grade that have had a lot of success over the last couple of years, and Joey's one of those guys who's worked tirelessly for his efforts and his accomplishments. So, you know, we knew it was coming. We just didn't know when. So I was glad to see him get that big accomplishment. He's a great kid. He works really hard. Everything you want in a program as a leader. You know, he's a captain for us, and he's getting better every day.
Coach, let's talk about your defense.
Yeah.
Other than giving up 7 points off the fluke helmet catch, what can you say about your guys tonight?
You know, that side of the ball, you know, we don't have a lot of two-way players. It's been we're blessed right now with how many guys that we have really only going one way. So those guys were locked in on that side of the ball. Coach Alizos and my brother Nick did a great job designing a great game plan. And at the end of the day, we were able to execute exactly what we wanted. So happy to see those guys have the success that we've been working for the last couple of years. And hopefully this is only just the start.
Coach Cooper, go enjoy your win. Get ready for Girard next week. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for having us out.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man.